everybody, I'm Pranavini Nisan and I just finished reading one of the most amazing books I've read so far in 2020, and that is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This book was released in 2019 I think, and I have been trying to order this book since it was released, and something or the other would go wrong, like it would be out of stock, or the price would be ridiculously expensive, or the product would not be delivered to my place. And then Corona happened and I couldn't buy any books, and finally after all the struggle I have it in my hands and I wrapped it properly with my plastic sheet, and yes, I read it. I devoured this book in 2 days and I absolutely love it. It's a 5 out of 5 star book. So without any delay, let's move to the plot and review of Red, White and Royal Blue. Red, White and Royal Blue is a contemporary romantic comedy. It's also a feel-good book. So the basic plot is about Alex and Henry. Alex is the first son of the United States. His mother is the first female president of the United States. And Henry, Prince Henry, is the Prince of Wales. He is the member of the royal family. Alex and Henry have always been enemies. They hate each other, and every media, social media, paper, news, everything always compared them both, and they hated it. So during the royal wedding, that is Prince Philip's, who is Henry's brother, during his wedding, Alex and Henry have a little accident, and it's a really huge accident, and this might jeopardize the international ties between America and England. So the first family and the royal family both devise a plan to let the world believe that there's nothing wrong with Alex and Henry. They're very close friends. It was just bad timing, bad accident which happened there. And for this to happen, they set up Alex and Henry many fake interviews, and basically they have to form an Instagram friendship and make the world believe that they like each other and they don't hate each other. So they have to talk with each other a lot, and in this process, very unexpectedly, they discover their prejudice about each other has been very wrong, and they start developing feelings for each other, and Alex and Henry fall in love. Yeah, and the question here is, can love really conquer everything in the world, and is true love always diplomatic? And I love this book so much. The romance in this book is absolutely amazing. It's so beautiful and everything I've ever wanted for myself, and the writing is so funny. I constantly kept smiling, like for almost 3/4 of the book I kept smiling. That is how funny it was. Yeah, please read it. So as I told you before, this book is an absolute 5 out of 5, and the best thing about this book is the plot. And I liked both the characters, Alex and Henry, and other characters like Alex's sister June and Henry's sister Beatrice, and their other friends Percy and Nora. All of these characters were so distinct and unique and supportive, and I don't know where people find such friends. Like, why can't I find people like this? Yeah, all the characters were so good, and the character development was amazing. The plot was so good. So this all is happening in the 3rd year of Alex's mother's rule, that is 3rd year of her presidency. So it's the time for campaigning and re-elections and elections and all. So it's a very risky time to have the son of the president come out to the world, and have the royal prince come out of the closet and declare their love for each other. So it's so there's a lot of political risk there, and it's a political drama too. It's not just romance, it's like accepting who you are, coming out to your friends, coming out to the family, fighting for what you love, and it's everything I absolutely love. And while I was reading this, I pictured Alex to be a shorter and browner Noah Centineo, and Henry was a taller Tom Felton or Tom Hiddleston, but mostly Tom Felton. So the love story of Alex and Henry starts out as enemies. They hate each other and they always keep insulting each other. And because they hate each other, they don't care what the other person thinks of them, and they are unfiltered. They show their true selves to each other because they absolutely don't care what the other person thinks. And because they tell each other everything unfiltered and all, they both know each other very well, much well than the rest of the world knows them. So this leads them to find the common things in them and the relatability, how similar their lives are. So from enemies they become frenemies, and then they start knowing things about each other, and they discover that they don't actually hate this person after knowing them. Like, this person is cool, he is having a personality and he is much more cooler than I ever gave him credit for. And after that it's purely physical. Once they discover that they like each other, they get physical, and after all the sex and all the hating and all, a beautiful love is born from that. And the way Casey wrote that love in this book is so magical. I was like, I would be so fortunate to find something so pure and genuine for myself in this lifetime, and I hope I do find. I found myself relating more to Henry because he's so quiet and introverted and feels like no one ever gets him, and I found myself relating to that. And I hope I can find an Alex just like Henry did, and I hope there's an Alex out there for me. And if he is there or she is there, I hope the love story is as good as this one, or at least 50% as good as this one. That is how beautiful this love story was. And I am not a person who likes romance, and I'm not a person who says lightly that I want a story like that story, because romance is not my cup of tea. But I absolutely do not regret picking up this book, and I just regret coming to it so lately. And I hope you would read it too and enjoy it as much as I did, especially the funny writing styles, the unfiltered rawness of another person, and yeah, experiencing that kind of love. It's very rare in this world, and I'm happy that Alex and Henry got that, and I hope we all get to experience that. So finally, all I have to say about this book is it's outrageously funny, sexy, witty, super hot and steamy at some times, and enjoyable at every single page. The first page of this book to the last page, you won't lack in entertainment. That is how amazing this book is, and I hope you will all read it. Yeah, that's it. I hope you will all read it, and that's it. Until the next video and the next book,